Welcome back to Tashkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Vechain, whose current price stands at the $0.019 mark, and here on TradingView the market is down by 0.47%. And in this video I want to give you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot structures, the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. And allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart by giving you a brief of what has been happening here on the Vechain chart. Vechain, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.27 mark. And in that movement to the upside, I'm terming it as a higher Elliot wave count 1. And after seeing the all-time high, we have been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective structure, which has now taken us back to around the $0.016 mark in a movement that I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3 before we see a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5, and giving you a measure from the all-time high. From the all-time high, you can see that Vechain is down more than 94%, meaning there are chances that we might have seen the low for that high Elliot wave count 2, and there are also chances that we might have seen the bear market low. And very soon I'll be expecting a very nice bounce to the upside in the long-term scenarios in the formation of this wave 3, and that can only happen in case Vechain is able to get back into the recovery phase in the next bull market. And that means we also managed to break above the 0.88 fib level, which is a key area on the Fibonacci that we have lost. And now sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 using a trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.46 mark, and that is the minimum that I will expect that wave 3 to the upside to do in the next bull market before we see a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. And jumping to the 1 hour chart for further analysis and also give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the 1 hour chart. On the Vechain chart, here on the 1 hour chart, you can see that after making our low at around the $0.016 mark, we had been seeing higher prices in a movement that had been obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see I have this Elliot wave structure here in red, having the formation of that wave 5, completing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1. And whatever we expect next after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1 is a bit of a corrective structure in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, and that's why I have this ABC corrective structure over here, which has now completed the formation of that high Elliot wave count 2 through the formation of that wave C. And after seeing the formation of a high Elliot wave count 2, we expect an impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 using a trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.021 mark. And for that to play out, we need to manage to break above the wave 1 high, also manage to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.02 mark. Once that happens, then we can continue pushing even higher and fully maximize the fib level 1.618. But from what you can see here on the charts, you can see that Vechain has not continued to showed any impulsive nature in the formation of that wave 3, and that is because we lost the wave 1 high. We managed to break above it over here, then we lost it to the lower side, and we have continued pushing even lower. And at the moment here on the 1 hour chart, we have managed to break above the 20-day MA, meaning it's acting as support and can give us support for us to continue pushing even higher. But for now, I don't have any confidence in this Elliot wave structure that I have right here, because it's not showing any impulse nature. And jumping to the 4 hour chart, where we have a chart pattern that is in formation that is giving us a bit of a bearish movement to the lower side. That is a short-term bearish movement here on the Vechain chart. We can first connect these tops that we have right here. Then I can have my chart pattern, which is a double top, and I can draw it out having this impulsive movement making the first top. Then we have seen the formation of the neckline, then the second top, and I'm expecting a breakout to the lower side now. And this is a chart pattern that gives us a minimum target area of the breakout as the height between the tops and the neckline, and I can get that height, then place it below the neckline, and that gives me a minimum target area back to around the $0.017 mark. And that means in case we see a breakout out of this chart pattern, there are chances of making a new low here on the Vechain chart, and we need to be prepared for that, because today, later in the day, I'm expecting a lot of volatility after the FOMC meeting, and once that happens and there's a negative impact on the market, there are chances of seeing the breakout out of this chart pattern and make a new low here on the Vechain chart. But if there is a positive impact, there are chances of continuing to push even higher, and once that happens, then I'll have to have a different Elliot wave structure over here. That is a different wave count to the upside, and once that plays out, I'll be keeping you updated. And also taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 52 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side and also to the lower side. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD you have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices are coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.